Ja, hallo, hallöchen. How are you guys today? Welcome in on this fine Thursday evening. We're in the Spitty Pack, somewhere in Cameroun. Barbenda, I guess. Yeah, I think Barbenda we are. And in theory, there should come some mountains now. And then I saw just flat land over to Nigeria. So strap in, guys. I hope you have some nice day and flight with us. So let's keep on going. There's a night sap and a wolf, and there is also a cat bat in the citation. Hi guys, welcome in.
Good evening.
How was
Take your head out of the toilet bowl, cat bat. You sound terrible.
How you doing, guys? Also, there's a keyboard cat. Did you get a keyboard to get comfy on? That was a loud vroom.
He's running.
Run away!
So,
So let's pack in the camp. Oh, that was fast. Oh yes, less than 2 hours left before I'll enjoy my home keyboard for 3 days. Yay! I got Saturday off. Yes, this is awesome.
7 hours.
Yeah, definitely. And it's needed for the safety of the specific peoples.
But think of all these people who will leave the shop on a Saturday and won't know how to switch on their water kettle. I mean, that is a catastrophe.
Yes, you know exactly what I mean. You know exactly what I mean. I probably have a guy tomorrow who brings their printer in because he just can print very few pages with that ink cartridge he buys all the time. And lo and behold, that's an ink cartridge with a max of 2 mil of ink in it. What does he expect? That he prints miles of paper with that?
It was cheap.
Yeah, but why I have to bother with that? I don't understand. Guys, 101 with ink cartridges. If they're cheap, there's not much in it. If it's an all-in-one cartridge, means like you put it in there and the print head is on the cartridge. If it's what does he print out? Whole books or what? I don't know, keyboard cat. But he says he just can print 5 pages with the cartridges. And then they're empty. I'd like to know what is he printing? Where does he buy the cartridges? And it's not my problem.
5 pages.
The printer is working.
If he prints images which are basically A4 format with a cartridge, then maybe 5 pages is all he can do. If the whole page is covered in print.
Honestly, the printer is working. It does everything it should do. So it should not be my problem, Because if I understand if the printer is not working at all, yeah, there's a warranty. I'll send it to HP.
Yeah.
No problem. Oh, I said the brand. Oops. I sent it in. They look at it, and 90% the people gets a new printer. They're getting a new
Yeah.
one
But that
because
doesn't sound like a printer problem.
exactly, it sounds like a you problem, not a me
So maybe
problem.
he should invest the money and get a different cartridge, different brand, different size, and then try that one out.
Or maybe if he prints so much, a different printer. But they're not
Oh,
at 70 euros, but at 270 euros, and then he can print with one cartridge, or that's an Eco Tank printer. He can fill in ink
yeah,
into his printer, and then he can print thousands of pages with one filling.
yeah.
So, yeah.
Well, I'm using for years now.
Not all
Been
Lima
using
Kilo.
a laser printer, and that is absolutely great because I've always had the problem that I don't really print all that much nowadays. When I was still teaching, I printed every day, but nowadays, and then of course an ink printer very quickly dries up. With laser, it doesn't matter. I can always, as long as there is enough toner in it, I can do it.
Yeah. But a good color laser printer is also not for 70 euros.
No, no, that
And
was
the
part of it
cartridge
before.
of that is also not cheap. So,
But it lasts for ages. If you print as little as I do, it
yes.
lasts for a long time.
Yes, we also have a black and white ink, also not ink, toner, a laser printer. But
Uh, uh, I have an inkjet color printer which I specifically bought for printing photos, but I know exactly I can't use now. I mean, I would have to get a completely new set of cartridges because I haven't used it for such a long time.
cover your ears, guys. It could get loud. Come on, sweetheart. What's your problem? Oh, what's your problem, sweetheart? Why don't you boot? We have this on, we have that on. Let's try this again. Keyboard Cat, a non-working printer is at our company a no-no. We have a contract with a printer brand, which when we call, they come the next day to fix said printer. Here you go, sweetheart. Here you go. Is the Lima Kilo still here?
Uh, nope, not on my list.
There's a Zep. There's a Catus. Here, yes.
Oh yeah, he's there. Just doesn't.
Specific series of printers are a scam. I need to specify that. Especially the printers with the ink cartridge 305. So, there she is.
Live weather says no wind.
That's good.
Nice.
You have,
Enter here.
that's weird. You have a flying orb of light behind you, Catbat. On my,
Yes.
Well, yeah, whatever.
yeah, you have a flying light orb following you.
I think it's the nav light, like that the real part of the nav light.
Uh,
I'm gonna switch the nav light off so if it does anything.
yes, the flying light orb is gone.
Nice. And now something else has appeared. That wouldn't be surprising.
Yes, Catbat is in the citation. Keyword cat.
Yeah, it's such an awesome machine. It's like probably a go-to aircraft if I'm not in a Boeing.
The Boeing.
A Boeing. And this is faster.
Mm-hmm.
Did you turn on your nav light again?
No. I left that one off.
Now your tail is blinking. Well, a light orb on your tail is blinking.
But that's it only in your sim.
Only Kaharia's sim, yes.
Mm-hmm. I see his lights correctly.
Probably doesn't even matter whether I switch on that nav light or keep it switched off. It's gonna do weird stuff anyways.
Anyways. So,
I'll switch on the nav light again now.
one other thing I need over here.
Just get warm. Nav light, recognition light,
There's the
seatbelt sign. Boom boom.
boom, boom.
Manually select cabin altitude.
So this is on, this is on, this is on, this needs to go over here. This is, here we go. Okay. So, and I need little nav map in my sim, please. My little nav map mod for flow.
It's not 22 hours now. No, I have probably flown 2 hours, point two. That's
Okay.
less. Couldn't have
Yeah,
flown that
22 hours in 2 days. That would mean
It's
not that
half the
possible.
time almost.
It's possible.
exactly.
Okay, guys, are we ready?
Yeah,
And here we
we can do that.
go.
Probably wait until you guys are in the air, because I won't blast through anyone on the runway.
Here we go. Gear up. And
Yes. So nice. Just now we'll have to find out if she's any good at formation flying.
so hopefully we have good flying weather.
Gorgeous weather.
It's a bit cloudy, but
Yeah, to our left. Looks like it. Show a yellow dot on my screen. So the traffic stuff works in this one. So it's the boing boing that's not working.
Ooh, I'm in front. Wow.
I'm working on it.
Damn it.
All working on it. I have a full flight plan loaded. So amazing. Oh, there it
I need to make a mark on the calendar.
is. That's quite crazy.
The green hills.
Yep.
Soon it will be all flat again. A bit later we followed the Niger
Mm-hmm.
all the way to a lake.
I was telling Kat, but I tried out 2 freeware planes this afternoon. The one is the Avro Anson, which now has an extra mod, which makes it much better to fly
Okay.
than the original version. But it's completely hand flying. It doesn't do any navigation stuff. And the other one is the Liberator,
Okay.
which is a four-engine bomber. Absolutely amazing, big machine, and that works very well. You can actually use your control panel with it. So
That's
and
cool.
it's relatively fast. It does a little bit more than 200 knots. So you can actually do some longer flights with it.
If you're in that plane, you cannot fly away from me.
No. But I mean, these both planes are freeware, and I find that amazing.
Yep. Where are they available? On Flight Sim 2?
It's Flight Sim 2. Flight Sim 2.
Now that screams about we need to go on a mission.
Yeah.
Where do we go?
The place to be. That is true. I mean, for all the freeware stuff, that's the best place.
Most reliable.
And the Wildcat from Gottfried.
I got an
Got an
update. Yeah,
update.
saw that.
Yeah.
I haven't installed it yet.
I spent all afternoon updating and downloading, and it's a good sign. It means I've got time for that.
I spent all afternoon with folding laundry.
That is a very relaxing, meditative pastime. I think it's almost as good as yoga. I listened to a vlogger who she always folds her laundry while she's talking to the stream.
Okay. Do I need to set up an ironing cam?
Yes.
That's one thing I hate the most. Don't have anything against household chores. They need to be done, yes. I'll do much of it.
You forgot to do a lefty.
I saw it. Scraping down the mountain.
It's doing it automatically. I'm on autopilot.
Boah, cheetah. Such a cheetah. I lost my pole position.
So what do you wear now, keyboard cap?
polo shirts. They don't need to be ironed.
Yeah. And I'm a t-shirt guy. I haven't got anything else.
T-shirts.
Yeah.
T-shirts
yes,
or some
I do have a few polos in case I have to look slightly more dressed.
peak
But that
shirts.
happens very
Okay.
rarely. Piqué, piqué is good, yeah. I like piqué. Nice to wear. If it's cotton, has to be cotton.
I got a very nice shirt today from the Prime Day, where you see a caravan pulled by a car, and behind that caravan car duo are some other cars, and it's written below
My
me
followers.
and my followers.
I love it,
Yes. Yes.
And I know I will wear this when we have the first drive with the caravan.
That would also be a very nice sticker to put on the back of your caravan. I mean, it's asking for trouble, but it would be nice.
We got another sticker for the backside of the caravan, something fancy. And I'm very curious about how this will turn out. That fancy sticker.
The bigger one.
Yes.
Yeah.
If my eyes did not deceive me, we have free space about 2 meters wide. And I found a sticker, what you would do on a car for a full body sticker thing like the rally cars. And I really like that, and that's exactly 2 meters. That would fit there. It would not be that high, but it would probably look pretty cool. Something with a kitty.
Yeah, I have no stickers on my caravan. On my old one, it's always the thing. My old caravan, I mean, I didn't mind anyway because I knew I was never going to get much money for it. And I put stickers of all the places that I had been to.
Ah, that's cool.
If I had done that with my present caravan, I think the whole of the rear would be covered.
Has also charm.
Yeah.
There's a touch and wind.
There is a runway up ahead.
Okay.
There's a touch and wind.
Dive!
Dive! Okay. That's from the songs Englewood threw in a few streams ago.
Not a fan.
We made a party stream, kinda.
See, that will be my first touch and go.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Why does... That's the first time I've seen that LRM doesn't show me a landing rate.
You haven't, really... come on. Either it's not connected.
It does say connected.
Then it didn't recognize it as a landing.
It was too soft.
Yeah.
I do not think so.
Too much butter.
I do not. do not really think so.
Keyboard cat, that is not good. With mostly polyester. You'll get a stink very fast.
Yeah, and it doesn't feel nice on the skin.
Nope.
Driving like a brick. Bouncy, bouncy. And there we go. Can go in the air again.
Woohoo!
Yeah, I see what you mean about the mountains ending.
Somebody took an iron
Hmm.
and flattened all the land again.
You sure it wasn't you?
Yes, I'm sure. I'm very sure. Me ironing is making the occasional kink into the fabric. So, there's a night sub.
Yep. Oh, I see what's going on. We're following a road.
Yes. IFR.
I've actually done. I've done that for the Saturday plan too, quite often.
IFR?
Yeah. But it's really hard to find airports in that region.
Yeah.
So the first leg is quite long before we get to the first airport.
Yeah. But it's fun to fly over there in the Stan
Yeah.
lands.
And it
It's
will
beautiful.
actually, where we landed, it was relatively flat. And that will last for a little more, and then we're back in the high mountains.
Yeah. That's the A4 down there.
I don't think A stands for Autobahn here.
Maybe paved road, I don't know.
Who knows?
Akko. all. Come on, Sue. Get rid of these black spots.
Nope. No.
They're like, I think they're cloud shadows.
Yeah, I guess
yeah.
so.
And they're baked into the ground.
I also have a problem at the moment with the details loading in. That sort of keeps up with my playing.
Yeah,
But
that
you know,
weirdness was a moment ago over here too. You know what I got today? My big maca pot.
yeah, so that isn't the one that you showed was a new one.
Yes, that's the new one.
Yeah. I thought it was quite big.
It is.
Yeah.
It is.
But it's, I mean, for two people, that's, you can make sufficient amount of coffee with it.
Yes. I don't have to make coffee twice.
Twice. I was gonna say.
Yeah. That's a nice thing. They come in all sizes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that hint with when it's spitting, take it from the heat. It works. Keyboard Cat, there will still be Nescafe if it has to go quick, but if I'm at home and I have the time to enjoy a coffee, I can make the good stuff now.
It's like when an English guy would sit down with a cup of tea, that sort of
Yeah, exactly.
leisurely cup. Yeah.
At least at work there will be Nescafe.
But you will have, or you have the same problem probably that I have, even though I make mine differently, because we both don't really want espresso. We want a cup of coffee, so a larger amount. And that means, for example, I've got a really fancy coffee grinder now, but I have to make it grind relatively coarse, not so fine, to actually get a large cup of coffee that tastes okay. If I took espresso fine coffee in there, then I would get a bitter, over extracted coffee, which wouldn't taste wonderful. But I've got the right setting now, but this is also something when you buy your coffee, as Kaharia probably does, you have to find a brand where you can, it's not espresso, but it has to be almost like the coffee that you use in a coffee filter.
It's like that.
Yeah.
Die Wiener milde Mischung.
Wiener. Wie me.
Yeah, wie me. Yeah, the last time I wanted to go to the coffee dealer of trust, aka Chibo, yeah, it was closed because they had the same closing time as our store.
Oh no.
So I went to Billa and got me a packet. Well, of Wee Me.
Yeah.
And the thing is, with that coffee, it was 500 grams, but packed 250 each. So that the other package will stay nice and fresh.
Yeah. This is my problem at the moment. I have to get myself a proper coffee container, because when I get a kilo, then of course I open the pack, and it takes quite a
Yes.
while until the
Yeah,
bottom
it
part
gets
of that
milk.
coffee is used.
Same here. I think I even thought about roasting my own coffee because you can buy
Yeah,
like a Secotec roaster
yeah,
for
yeah,
like 80 euros, and you roast maybe 100 grams each time,
yeah.
and you
But
can
that's
save that.
already that makes it quite. I mean, it's complicated enough when you
It's
grind
very
your own.
complicated, yeah. But you do get. I do think that would you you would get a whole different level of coffee taste with
That's
that.
true. That's true. And of course, you could decide if you wanted something like an espresso, you could use roast it darker, and if
Yeah,
you want a cup a
yeah,
little
all
bit lighter.
completely up to taste.
Yeah, I'm going to. I've seen those. You can buy these special containers for coffee beans, which are like big tubes with a lid, which well, it's a lid which you can push down in the tube, and it seals around the edges.
Yeah.
So you put in the coffee, and then when you take coffee out, you can just push that thing further down, so there is never any
Any air
unused
outside.
unused air above it. Of course, there is air between the beans, but I've seen tests where they said it doesn't matter so much whether you are, because you can actually also buy containers where you have a vacuum, but they
That's
said
what I
that doesn't really, the difference is not so great whether you have
probably
a
not that big.
vacuum. Yeah. But if you push that surplus air out, that makes a
Yeah,
difference. Yeah.
yeah. I just pump the air out of a container. It's like a container, and I can extract. It has a manual pump, and you get the air
Yeah.
out of the.
Yeah.
And yeah, it does do it makes a difference, but I wouldn't say it's that much.
That
But
sounds
it's much
super
better than
fancy.
leaving it out. That's for sure.
Hey, Duluth. How you doing? Welcome in.
Hello, Duluth. Oh, it just reminds me of a funny story.
Hmm?
I just looked down there and I thought, oh, there might be animals down there. And then the big sensation at the moment, as you know, I live not far away from the Black Forest. And in maybe 20 kilometers away from me, at the moment, there are sightings of a moose.
Ah,
And nobody knows how it got there. I mean, people have taken photographs with the moose in their garden, so it's definitely there. Nobody knows where it came from.
that moose had a
Uh,
specific name in Austria.
that's a different one because there's no way. The one that you talked about was last, I think they actually caught it, was in Bavaria, but it could not have got to the Black Forest. So in the Black
Hmm.
Forest, it must be, but again, it doesn't make sense that the nearest wild moose are up towards Poland in that area, and for a moose to cross from there to the Black Forest without anyone seeing it is highly unlikely. So they reckon that it must have escaped from some kind of zoo or what, but nobody in that area or even in the wider area misses a moose. So it's a big mystery, but it's great fun for the news, of course.
Yeah.
A
But what?
moose is on the loose.
Yeah, but what brings a moose to be on a loose? Why is it
Yes,
here?
because
That's
the
weird.
problem is now that they say now the official people, they say if it's a wild moose, we can let it roam. because it will be used to moving in an, roads, streets, cars.
Yeah.
It will have encountered them before, and it will know how to avoid them. But if it's a tame moose which escaped from somebody's private zoo or whatever, it will probably have no idea how to behave when it has to cross a road or something like that. And then they think it might be better to actually catch it.
Speaking of moose, the meat from the moose is really nice to eat.
Yes, I believe that. Yeah.
Next airport is the
Let
land.
the moose
I
roast.
need some fuel. The Spitty needs some dead
Okay.
dino juice.
Well, is there a airport somewhere
There's
nearby?
an airport coming up.
Oh yeah, okay. It's soon.
How many miles are we to it?
18 about.
Okay.
You get a VOR 117.3.
And that in the middle of Africa.
Picks up on it right away. Oh, that's nice.
And you get a 9,000 feet runway.
Only.
That's a
Jeez.
luxury.
Yeah.
It's, a lot of runway then. I think I need about 3,000 to stop in this thing.
If the runway's too short, they complain. If the runway's too long, they complain.
I don't complain. I think it's interesting to see.
And the
There will be all sizes of runways, I'm guessing.
And the kitty looks at me so,
I
Julian?
sometimes
What's your problem?
I sometimes think that in these areas here, where airports are relatively few and far between, most airports, if they are there, will be quite big.
That's true.
Because there's the
Even
space.
asphalt and stuff.
Well, and since they're only quite a bit apart, it makes sense that big planes can land there. For the same reason that you want to land there. Makurdi. Never on.
Never
in my
heard
life
that
heard of
before.
Makurdi. No.
Yes, we need a little rain shower here. Oh, I can see the runway. I'm gonna slow down now because
Yeah, it's long. It really is.
Don't believe me, just watch.
lights are already on. Let's get some flaps on sync here.
Ah,
B?
LRM reacted
Yeah.
with applause.
Ooh.
71.
Fancy.
Well, in this case, No need to back taxi. I can just continue in the same direction.
166.
That's still okay. Now what has this place got to offer? It has several resorts. It has a hospital.
That's good.
We are in Nigeria. I didn't know that. No?
Yes.
Okay.
What do you call a fish wearing a bow tie? So, fish TK that.
It's horrible.
Keyboard Cat finds it funny.
There is a. Now we have the explanation for the long runway. There is an Air Force base here.
Ah.
That explains the runway.
I'm sure a 747 could land here.
I think there's even an RNAV or something. Badumts.
There are several hospitals, not just one. There's a restaurant which has the name Stomach Bounty.
Okay. Why?
Well, because there's bounty for your stomach there. Anyway. It's a big place.
Oops.
When you look at-
Did you find something? What's Taco Bell? Yeah, Taco Bell.
I think I'll try Stomach Bounty. That sounds like a place where you're not walking away hungry.
I don't think so either. So, no Taco Bell here. I don't think they also have a McDonald's or something.
No. Couldn't see any chain.
See? So Keyboard Cat,
Anything
no
that we
Taco
know.
Bell. What's your favorite chain, Keyboard? I bet if in real life Catbat would set full thrust, I would be blown away. Gone with the wind. Literally.
You would have an interesting hairstyle, to be sure.
Okay. Give it socks, Catbat.
Roger.
What's a vector, Victor? Sorry.
I'll catch you. Don't you worry.
You heard that. Guys, you heard that.
Already done.
Yeah, I saw that.
So is that thingy the river? Is that Niger? No. It's
Benue.
another river that we have never heard of.
Benue.
Yeah.
You go usually there for chicken nuggets, okay? Nuggies! So we are on the road, literally for the capital of Nigeria. Abuja, or however you pronounce that correctly. There are bridges and no Lima Kilo to be found.
Yeah. But they look like the dangerous kind.
Not even gonna try it in this thing. Also, this is the capital, huh?
Abuja.
No.
Abuja, the next city we're going to.
Alright, the next one. Okay.
I'm not sure if it's Abuja or Abuja.
How-
They used to be French.
Ever,
So from that point of view, could be Abuja.
however you pronounce it correctly.
No, it's not far actually.
100 nauticals roundabout. There's also the Arthur Rock in Abuja or Abuja. Here's the cat bag.
Chicken Republic. That must be a chain.
What?
Chicken Republic. There's at least 2 branches in Abuja.
Oh, okay. So I guess that's a fast food chain.
Must be a chain.
Pizza Hut. I never been to a Pizza Hut. There was one at the Maria-Hilfer-Straße. That's a shopping mile in Vienna. But yeah, that one closed down, and since then I've never seen a Pizza Hut again.
Yeah.
And one thing I cannot understand why it's so hyped sometimes is Kentucky Fried Chicken.
Yeah.
I don't understand that. For me, it does not taste like anything. Where I went as a teenager often because I really liked it was Nordsee.
Yeah. But I think they were better
Yes.
in the old days. There you have it.
Ba, 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 ba. Oh, yeah. Well, actually, I would take that pot.
Yeah, it doesn't look too bad.
I'm starting to drool.
Soulfully spiced chicken meals.
Yeah.
And we can order online. Wonder how long it would take.
And how much it would cost.
Where does it have to come from? Oh yeah, from here.
Yes.
Yes.
From here all the way to Europe.
That would be a very expensive chicken meal.
It gets delivered by a citation 10.
Yes, probably. My experience with Pizza Hut was in the States. I was on a long drive from, what was it, from Alabama over to South Carolina. And then I stopped at a Pizza Hut. And I was absolutely amazed at the size of the pizza they gave me. Jesus.
Nice.
I mean, that was a pizza that could have fed 4 people here.
Oopsie.
Yeah,
And it was
not sure.
one of their specials, so it wasn't all that expensive. And so I ate about half of it in the place, and then I put that carton next to me on the passenger seat, and for the rest of the trip, I kept munching pizza.
Yeah, good. Yeah, I wish Europe was more like that. To be fair,
Yeah.
like, what's wrong with like getting extra portion?
Now the waitress came up to me, and she was a, shall we say, rather well-built black lady, and she said, "Which size of pizza would you like?" And of course that already floored me. So I said, "Well, I don't know. What do you recommend?" And she said, "Are you hungry?" And naively,
You said
I
yes.
said yes. Yeah. And of course, she probably gave me the size that she would get if she was hungry. She looked like she could probably polish that. And so there I was. Another experience.
Yeah. Well,
So I was driving through the peanut fields and cashew plantations, munching pizza all the time.
So nice.
also not bad
No, it was
if it was a
an
tasty
amazing trip.
pizza. Isn't Pizza Hut the pizza place where they stuff the crust with cheese?
You could get that. It's not standard. It's not every pizza is like that, but it's one of the options you can get.
That's the only thing why I would want to try such a pizza.
Yeah.
I would definitely want to try that.
And Five Guys. I got a fraud alert on my credit card once, and we had to close it for a moment. That nobody tries to get in again. And that guy tried to buy at Five Guys a meal with
What is Five Guys?
a burger place in the States,
Okay.
like Wendy's and Chipotle.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know how he got my credit card number, but yeah, somebody tried to buy or pay their Five Guys meal over in America with my credit card number. Why couldn't he go for something special? But Five Guys, a burger place. I feel offended.
Yeah, I mean, he could have bought a car or something like that. But,
yeah, but the fraud alert system on my credit card is pretty awesome.
I think that's probably somebody testing if they could get anything.
Yeah. I got that SMS after stream, so I was still awake when that SMS came through. Like, are you in America? So, no. Why? Somebody tried to pay at Five Guys. I was like, why? Wasn't me.
And another change when I think, I'm not 100% sure, was probably Taco Bell. Because I certainly have tacos and some very hot jalapenos. And they really were hot. Jesus.
But who deals me with American credit cards from time to time? I've never understood how they can shop without any PIN code at all. No security at all. I don't know it either. You know what I had really hot? I don't know if I pronounce it correctly. Tteokbokki. That's rice cake that looks like sticks or very thick udon noodles cut in 5 centimeter pieces. And I was adventurous and bought the tteokbokki sauce from Korea with it and prepared it like on the packaging. Mistake. I made a mistake. And then I was thinking, do they have taste buds at all? It was so hot that I only could eat it with plain yogurt on the side. My mouth was just on fire.
I think Koreans like really hot food. I recently did a meal where I added a bit of Szechuan pepper. I think I dosed it right. I put it in a mill and just did one or two turns, which was good enough to give a certain flavor. And of course you get that numbness, but it wasn't too bad. So I actually added a bit more chili to make it sort of normal hot. But it was an interesting mix. But you have to be blooming careful with this Szechuan stuff.
Yes.
Oh, we have another friend here.
Yeah. Thank you, Saribot.
Cool.
But the Szechuan pepper has a sort of aromatic flavor, which is very interesting.
Yeah.
It's almost sort of perfumey.
Hmm.
Uh, it, if you don't put too much in it, it can actually
Tastes good.
create, yeah, make a nice addition.
Yeah, but that, whew, that teriyaki sauce, and that was the mild one, the sweet mild one. I don't want to know how the package would taste if I would have taken the original hot one.
Hot. Yeah.
So, yeah.
Oh, that's a dried out river down there.
One of the many, I guess, over here.
This one is absolutely bone dry.
Probably waiting for rain season.
Yeah.
Oh, I see Sauli Deaf. Welcome in, buddy.
Yeah. I was gonna say it.
Oh,
There's a
welcome.
Groversaurus.
Yep. Flying way too low for his. Well, if he's in a TBM, okay. He's not in his drone, because otherwise I would have expected him about 10 times as
30,000
high.
feet.
Yes.
I mean, I could do it in this thing probably. I went
Keyboard
up to
Cat, I think
50.
you did the wise thing. I think you probably enjoyed that more. So the Def will be landing pretty soon, so
We're landing in 30 nauticals. Roundabout. So there we can wait that you can catch up.
well, they'll probably catch up with us before.
Yeah.
DNAA.
So there is
Oh, there's actually some hills.
Catbird 116.3 BUR.
Yeah. My plane has auto-tuned it for some reason. So I have it pointing straight at the
Oh,
place.
they just automatically found it. That's good.
Apparently, yeah.
It's a smart plane.
And there is also an ILS. You could take ILS 04 with 111.9. Course heading 035.
035. Okay. 035. It is. But it will probably be a visual landing with the weather being like this.
Well, there's some cloudage around, but let's hope it stays up.
Actually, the noise reduction because I'm looking.
The kitty has returned on her post.
Did you see that clip I posted in the general chat?
I saw that you posted
The
something, but I did not look at it.
It just appeared in my feed, and it's only 3 minutes. It's a short one. It's called the Lamb and the Rock, and that's exactly what it is. But it's just heartwarming to watch.
Okay.
And sometimes when the algorithm on YouTube suggests a video,
Yeah.
you sort of wonder what made it do that.
All the
I
time.
mean, like in this case, I could not really imagine what gave it the idea. Maybe because sometimes I watch some farming videos. Maybe that's the reason.
Maybe.
I have no idea.
I don't know why I get them, but I often have in my reels on YouTube AI generated nursery rhymes for adult. Like a reworded Jack and Jill went up the hill and stuff.
That's something I never heard of.
Some are very
Okay, yes.
questionable.
Yeah.
Like, why would they do that?
I mean, that is a question you can ask for at least 50% of the YouTube material. Why would they do that?
Yeah. I did tell you about Sam and Colby? About the ghost hunters?
Yeah.
They brought out a new video and I was thinking, guys, why would you do that? They crossed the line for me, and that was going onto abandoned island over in Venice, where
Uh-huh.
even the police would arrest people when they go there. So, abandoned place where, yeah.
That's not very smart if you do that and then post it on YouTube.
Exactly.
Yeah.
First that, second, there was the police. They hid from the police on that island. They got so fucking lucky that they would not get arrested there.
Yeah, but I mean, they wouldn't be the first streamer who gets arrested later because they streamed something stupid.
Yeah.
They would then be released anyways. That's the thing.
Yeah.
They know it's not like they're doing it in North Korea.
But they might be spending a night or two in jail just to cool off.
Or may not get into the country again.
Yeah, that's also.
That would,
I don't think they care much.
I would find that most
Embarrassing.
no, you cannot hold on to our rules, so no. You may not come in. Go back to your home country. And I understand why they would have, well, pull that island under police surveillance. They're abandoned buildings, which were also a hospital and a insane asylum, and so on.
Mm-hmm.
And it was everything but not safe.
Yeah.
With collapsing.
Yes.
Floors and stuff.
Exactly, Keyboard Cat. Then they walked over a bridge where just the blank metal without any of the flooring over the ocean from island to island. Why would I do that? Do I not value my life when doing that?
Yeah.
Highly questionable, the last video they brought out. So, there is an airport.
You can't fix stupid.
Nope. If such persons go missing, they block resources for people who really went missing or
Yep.
needed more than some stupid YouTubers who taking unnecessary risks. So, yeah, sorry for my rant.
Yeah, no, I think it's what all of us think.
It is something that in an ideal world, YouTube would actually throw these guys out. But of course, they will never do that. But that would be the right reaction. If somebody posts illegal stuff, I'm sure there are rules on YouTube which would make it possible to block them.
Yeah, but YouTube gets a lot of views from that.
Yeah.
We've all seen, I mean, to be fair, like you see the video and you're like, yeah. Okay.
Why did you do that, you stupid person?
Yes, and you can sell commercials while people watch this.
Yes. There's the
Something I
cactus.
discovered recently, that our main news program in the German first program, Tagesschau,
Yeah.
they have their own Twitch stream.
Okay.
So after a broadcast, they go online in Twitch, and you can talk to them about
Stuff.
the news and what's going on. And
Okay.
so, which I think is quite a smart idea.
Yeah.
It's quite amazing.
There comes Solid F.
No 747.
No.
Disappoint me.
Boring. Yeah. An interesting approach.
The engines on this thing are massive. You know, they're the same engines that power the Embraer 145.
Okay.
Oops.
And this is like for what, 7 or 8 people.
Well, didn't I found Nightseps and your Catbats a private jet with the afterburners?
Yes. That's cool.
Who was flying actually?
Chat with the afterburners. You lost me.
In chat there's a Falcon 20, a photo of a Falcon 20 with afterburners.
Oh yes. That's true. I remember that. Yeah.
Who was flying, you or Catbat?
It wasn't me.
Aha, Catbat. What do you have to say for yourself?
Sounds like something I would fly, but
Yeah, and somebody suggested that that would be the right plane for me.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
I don't know why actually.
Always being in front, zipping forward. Don't scratch my paint.
sipping plane. It's a good sipping plane for sure.
There he
That
is.
is, that's the mother of sipping. When you have
Absolutely.
enough afterburners.
Business said it looks ridiculous as well.
Yes.
Evening. High five.
Welcome. So I think you'll go up there a little and then turn round.
Yeah, we can take off in the opposite direction, can't we?
Yeah.
Because the flight line's taking us all the way.
We can fly over the city, a circle, because we're at the capital of Nigeria.
And where's the city
Yeah.
from here?
I'll probably find it with my point of view indicators. So I'll take off.
Yes.
And
Just
so you can
following
go
the
after me.
direction of Night's Up.
Okay, so now it's taking off in that direction.
Yes.
I'm not sure.
And
I'm
the
just trying
city is to the right.
I think I'll take off with one extra notch of flaps because we can
Whee!
show its way. Let's get some noise going because at least for a takeoff it's nicer to hear it properly.
It's not certainly pretty very big.
quite a distance from the airport.
Yes. But we said hello to every capital.
Every capital.
Expect
that's true.
one. We left one out. Over in South America, one capital was so far away and off course that we said, nah.
Yeah, I see. I think it's 4 indicators at least. Okay, they have sewage works.
Okay,
That's
solid
very
up.
civilized.
The Kingsman song.
Okay. One of the points of interest is stadium, which everyone should be able to see.
Yep.
It's modeled.
Ooh.
It's funny that football stadiums are very often modeled.
Yeah.
Ah, quite nice. And then there is a World Trade Center, which does not look like the one in New York. There is a mosque. Oh, the mosque is modeled.
Okay.
You can see the minarets and the big dome in the middle.
That's from the Africa mod. But I'm sure.
Could be.
I'm
Could
sure
be.
that's from the
Depends
Africa mod.
if Catpat doesn't see it, then it's from the mod.
It's definitely from the mod. I just see a baked.
But you see that skyscraper? Now you're maybe not in the right place yet.
No, but I wouldn't see anything of it. I don't think. I see the. Well, I'm over the stadium now, so.
Yeah, you have to move up a bit.
Yeah.
Stadium is definitely baked in. It's not really mod.
So-
It's just that it's.
Oh, it's baked in for you, yeah.
So it's the
then
mod.
that is-
That's why we see it.
It's the mod, yeah.
What's cool
I
with the
do see a
mosque?
skyscraper. It's a generic skyscraper.
Yeah, and right opposite on that big dual carriageway, that's where the mosque is in Oversim.
Don't see any mosque.
If you look at Kaharia Street, you see it now.
It's difficult to do when you're in VR.
Oh yeah, that's sorry.
I tried to make a picture. I hope it did
It
it.
looked almost as if it had a golden
Yeah.
dome.
Yeah.
Oh, I see it baked in actually. It is a golden.
Okay.
So I can see. The thing is, if you go a little bit higher up, it all
Yeah.
looks quite realistic, even though it's just.
Keyboard Cat, on Flight Sim 2, there is an Africa mod where over hundreds of landmarks over the whole continent of Africa are placed.
Yeah. And so we are always surprised ourselves if one of these things crop up because it covers all of Africa and we're never quite sure
Where?
whether
When?
we are in a place where they do that or not. But this definitely has the stadium and the mosque is definitely part of that.
And I think the tower too. Well,
Yeah.
that World Trade thingy.
It's usually most likely in the capitals.
Yeah.
The clouds.
Yep.
How fast are you going? Sally Deaf?
280. Oh, sorry, sorry. That,
Yeah, that. I want to know how fast the TBM
I
is.
think he might. You think he might have a problem catching up or keeping up?
All apart at that altitude. 280. Yeah.
250. Okay.
I'm slowing down a bit, but he can catch up.
Might do a 360. We'll get back together.
I can also do 280. It goes up to 300, so she's a bit faster than the TBM 9er. On this altitude, I can go 290.
More than me, that's for sure.
If this isn't like in real life, I don't know. But here in the sim.
There's this massive highway.
Yep.
Crossing.
That's also an indicator that there is actually a capital.
Yes. Yeah, 10,000 feet. The other day I went to flight level 5008.
But matter of fact, Abuja is since the 12th of December 1991 the capital of Nigeria. It's not that long ago.
Before it was Lagos, probably.
Mm.
Let's see. Wow, this is so mad. Seeing it from up here, it looks almost real. When you're like at 8,000,
Mm.
Yeah.
9,000 feet. I love it how you can see places in the sim you would probably never see in real life.
Yeah.
Yep.
And one thing is with the flight sim, you want to go there afterwards in real life.
Yeah, I don't think I want to go to Abuja.
Nah, but Norway.
Yeah. There are places which you really feel
there's
tempted.
there's
Yeah.
surely places.
Norway is one place I want to go.
Yeah.
That's no way I'm not doing that.
It's raining here.
The earliest that I don't have any speed limit anymore is at 8,800.
Is that chat in your streaming window? Is that Flow again?
No, it isn't.
Uh,
That's actually Streamlabs.
oh yeah. Can you position that freely on your
Yes.
screen? Because I would, I mean, you decide, but I would prefer it in the upper right corner. It would, because you, when you watch your stream, the thing that you're looking at is the ground, what's happening on there, and the chat is right over that.
Yeah, well, think about it. I just wanted to
Yeah.
have the upper side of the screen free. Oh,
But when you
look
look
at
at
that
the top,
rainbow.
yeah, I just flew through rain, so that there are the occasional showers here.
Nice rainbow.
Looks like we're heading for better weather.
Shouldn't also not the Hawker Hurricane hold up with the Spitty easier?
Yeah, that was never a problem. Anyone who flew that could actually fly faster than we do.
Yeah, that thing had missile speed.
It's faster than my plane.
And hey, Quirt.
Very good.
But would you think I find the Hawker Hurricane?
Hmm?
Or the Sea Fury? That's the
Yeah,
aircraft.
I think they're all on Flight Sim too.
Yeah, the Sea Fury is on Flight Sim 2. I'm just searching for the Hurricane, but there are dozens of liveries, but I don't find the plane.
But there is a payware one.
Yeah, but there was also a freeware one. Hi.
Have a look if that's the one.
Yeah, I think that was that one.
Yeah, it's by this Sadni guy. And he has a lot of planes on Flight Sim too. So he does a lot of these, the adapted models. That must be the one. And it
Hello,
says here the maximum speed
Captain Yash. Welcome
is
in.
300.
Sorry.
Maximum speed is 300 knots.
Yeah. That
Yeah.
was the plane I used
So that
before
would-
I had the Spitty.
Yeah. Yeah, it looks familiar.
Hmm.
The deliveries too. Yeah.
I'm pretty fine, Captain Yash. And how you are doing? Terrific. Okay. So is this now the Niga? We're closing into?
Yep. It is.
Yep. I don't find the sweet spot today with the trim.
Mhm.
Yeah, better than nothing. So, next airport we're going to is Delta November Bravo India. If anybody wants to jump in, we're in the North Europe server on 2020. So that's the Niga. At least that's a river or stream we've heard of before.
Definitely. Definitely.
And I guess if they have rain season over here, it's far more wider. You look down at the arms.
Has a lot of room to spread.
Yeah.
Where is Groversaurus?
Uh,
I don't see any other nameplates.
I see him.
I see him too.
I see
He's
him.
now to my left. Right, sorry. Yeah, the left.
He's at my 4 o'clock.
Knights of Dust Sea Fury have also this ridiculous pulling to the left, like the Spitty, or does she not?
I don't think she does. I mean, it's been a while since I've flown her, but that's nothing that I remember from her. I don't think so. I would probably remember if she had. I think I remember her to be quite easy to fly.
Okay. How's the Spitty? The Spitty is fabulous as ever. I'm not flying the updated model. I'm flying the model where she's untamed. With the new model from Flying Iron, she is tamed. Doesn't pull into directions whilst takeoff.
She does pull, but much milder. Yeah.
No. I fly the hard variant because I'm used to it. I like it more than the tamed.
Nice reaper, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know when you're doing some VATSIM. You took a day off. Nice. Isn't over at Two Tones the VATSIM Thursday?
I think it might be, yeah.
So Murder City, hola. Good evening.
Hola.
Welcome in. Yeah. If you want a Thursday and VATSIM, go over to Two Tone Murphy's. How you doing, Murder City? Ah, Sauli Death is catching up.
Mhm.
Yeah, Adam's a nice lad. There are actually 2 Adams at the Irish Vatsum team. Sauli Death, best go direct Delta November Bravo India. And Catpat, there's a 112.7 VOR.
It's auto-tuned again. Wow. I don't know what I've done to the plane, but it's. What did
Delta
you say?
November
112
Bravo India. Yes, Sauli Death. 112.7 is the VOR.
It's definitely tuned that.
Runway heading at runway 04 is 35.
Nice. But we're still more than 20 miles away, aren't we?
Well, it depends whether you do the roundabout thing as we do when you follow the river, or you go straight.
Oh, is it DNBI? Yes, yes, okay.
Yes.
IFR.
Definitely.
R is always correct. Could be road, could be river, could be railway. IFR.
It stands for everything except rules.
Yes. Rules are just guidelines.
Suggestions.
The textures are weird down there. Seems the
Yeah, that looks kind of generic.
yeah. Or maybe so cloudy that they had to patch something up.
Yeah.
Haha, we're flying by a river. And I need to land there because Spitty likes to have some dead dino fuel. Some dead dino juice. There's that band again. Is that the song with... What was the song with the printer wall? Oh. Perfect. And how many accounts are you logged in, buddy? Oh boy. How does this work even? So, we're going to beta. The real surly bot. We're actually missing the Lima Kilo mic bot today. And Seribot is awful quiet. you're going to the next airport, Solidef? Dusty.
It's a bit
Roger.
of a smaller one here.
Sorry, say again.
The smaller one.
Hmm.
But it's still big enough.
Straight in here.
There's some darker looking clouds around now.
Hmm.
I hope that in our direction it's not so bad.
Let's see what we get.
It looks like it's a downsloping runway, isn't it?
Well, being down there, it looks pretty level.
Might want to take it from the other side. I don't know.
Mm-hmm. Go around.
Hmm. I would have taken Catbat out. Solidef Road. I'll take Catbat out. Cinema Catbat. You got an invitation to the cinema, Catbat.
He wants to take you out. Yeah.
I'm looking forward to March.
That's a bit to go.
Yeah,
Yet.
FS weekend. to see the peoples in real life.
I think I could go both ways. You know, it's like watching the movie to a book that you've read.
Yeah, I know. Ouch.
You have an idea in your head what everything should look like and be like, and then you see something which might be completely different.
Yeah, I know. But at least, oh, almost made the beginner mistake with nose diving. But at least the pink bubbles are destroyed then. And you know what you have to do with.
That is true.
Dann weiß man wenigstens, wie man dran ist, um es auf Deutsch zu sagen.
Yep. The amazing thing is that today I actually see all the planes as they really should be.
Ooh.
Nice.
That's overwhelming.
Experience,
Yes.
isn't it?
I'm not used to that.
It's almost as unlikely as I don't know,
Yes.
seeing a supernova or something.
Nah, Microsoft is not that bad, cat bad. Just sometimes.
I'm not saying it's bad. It's just that it's quite unlikely that you get to see all the planes as they should be. It's just facts.
I see also every plane.
I just see you when you're speaking. Did not load in the BF109 or whatever Nightcep's flying. So,
Yep. That's the ones.
so I got a Finanza instead.
Okie dokie, guys. Are we ready to go again?
Oh yes, very ready. Dream back to take off because otherwise there could be nasty surprises. Rolling.
Yeah, the streams are swollen.
What are they?
Random weather. Oh boy. You gave me an earworm, cat bat. Can't unlisten that song now.
Oh,
From Blues Brothers, Rawhide.
I just know from you.
And Soundy Deaf, you could go directly Delta November India X-ray. Yeah, Phoenix. Delta, November, India, X-ray.
Die nix, wir machen nix.
Exactly.
Sounds like the place to be.
The last few nauticals to a last stop.
Mm-hmm.
Java is a waypoint.
Yeah.
It's 1 minute early. A ding dong.
Oh, yeah, okay. But for a clock that's almost 100 years old, that's pretty good.
Yeah. That's true.
And this is Thursday. That means it's kept. It's been corrected the last time Sunday. So since then, there was 1 minute difference.
Wow.
That's
It's
the
quite
most.
amazing.
I've got another one, which has no chime, which is bigger, hangs on the wall, but that's much more inaccurate.
Okay.
But that's even older. That the other one, I would say, is about 120 years old.
Amazing. That's
These two clocks,
have
they
seen a
are-
lot.
there are two pieces. I don't have a lot of them in my house, but there are two pieces which are definitely old family heirlooms. So I know that my grandparents had them, probably their parents had them, and so on.
Nice.
And the amazing thing is they still work.
Oh, yes.
They've been kept like clockwork.
Okay. That's one of the memories I have of my grandfather when I was visiting them, that once a week he would, the one that hangs on the wall, he would take out the key, wind it up. They're both meant to last for 1 week. The one that you hear does it no problem. The other one sometimes ends early.
My grandma also had a ritual with her clock in the living room. Don't know how to say that. Die hatte ein Drehpendel unten.
Oh yeah. They're supposed to last a lot longer, don't they?
Yeah.
Not just a week. Yeah.
But there was
How do you
me,
call that?
a pain in the butt, who always stopped that turning
Oh.
thingy.
That's nasty.
Yeah.
But they are fascinating.
Yes,
They're
exactly.
fascinating. I always wanted to get my hands on one of those. You know, Kat, but what she means is they don't have a pendulum, but they've got this thing that turns
Looks like a
at
little
the bottom.
carousel.
Turns one way and then turns the other way.
Yes. Exactly that thing.
Yeah. They usually have like a glass dome over them.
Yeah. I know.
Yeah.
I perfected the art to lift that without a single noise. And stop.
It's funny, clocks and watches. I could constantly buy new ones. That's just. I just recently bought. I think people will probably call me crazy, but I bought a simple Casio digital. You know the sort of
Yeah.
typical basic Casio model, all digital, but I discovered that, and that made me decide I have to get that. There is a sort of luxury edition. Normally, it's a black plastic strap and a black casing for the watch,
Mm-hmm.
but there is the Royal mod of that watch. The actual clock inside is the same, but outside it's uh, resin, which looks like bronze metal, and then it has a leather strap,
Fancy.
a brown leather strap. Uh, so it looks much, how should I say, much more sophisticated than the old sort of typical black plastic strap. And you know how much that is? Brand new, 41 euro.
Okay.
Nice.
So I thought, no question, have to get that. And the battery life on that one is supposed to be up to 13 years.
Nice.
Which, of course, if you have
Okay.
any quartz watches and so on, you know that's the total constant pain in the neck are the batteries, which need to be changed all the time. Now, if you have one that has a lifespan of, even if it's just 10 years, I mean,
Yeah,
it makes it so much easier.
Well, I got
nice.
a
Also,
ice watch, and it was a pretty fancy. The build was plain white, the strap and the casing of the watch. Das Ziffernblatt. There were the numbers.
The, the clock face.
The clock face was glitter, metallic, and blue. Wasn't cheap. Well, for me, back in the days. And I wore it 2 months, and the little hand, which shows the seconds, fell off. It's loose in the casing of the watch. So
that is not good.
nah.
That is not good at all.
No. That's why it took me a while to find another watch which is comfortable for me to wear all the time.
Yeah.
Now I'm at a smartwatch thingy, and so far it's okay.
Yeah.
Let's see how long it lasts.
is a metal version of that Casio watch.
Oh yeah, okay.
So it has the metal strap and stuff, and it charges, it solar charges basically.
Ah, okay. So you also don't have to worry about battery.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah, and I mean, it has 4 time zones. It has a little world map where it actually highlights the area that this time zone is actually valid for. It has a stopwatch, which can take 2 times at the same time. Um, what else does it have? Alarms, yeah. Um, so, I mean, to think about it, you can actually get the basic watch if you don't go for any of the fancy stuff for a little bit more than 20 euros,
Yeah.
which is absolutely incredible.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh yeah, mine also. It has the atomic clock thingy, so
Ah,
I never
okay.
ever have to adjust the
So it
time
has the
for
radio
nights.
thing. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Well, mine doesn't have that, but it says uh, it's the how should I say, the variation is a maximum of 30 seconds per month, and I haven't had it long enough to actually see what the variation in mine will be. And before, I mean, I have a whole collection of watches. What I used most recently was a Russian chronometer, which was a wind-up watch, which, of course, again, has the advantage you don't have to worry about batteries. But you have to basically wind it. I mean, I made a habit of simply getting up in the morning and before I sat down with the breakfast, I wound it up.
Mm. Aren't
But
there
it wouldn't last much longer than a day and a half, maybe, if I didn't wind it up.
aren't there also self-winding watches?
They're called automatic, and they basically wind up from the motion on your wrist. So they need to be worn. If they're not worn, they will stop. But if you put that on every day and you move around, then obviously it gets motion. Then it will never stop, and it has enough of a reserve that it doesn't stop overnight when it's lying on your nightstand.
I wear it all the time.
But the automatic watches are already slightly more expensive than the wind-up ones.
When our company had a big celebration because they were 50 plus years in business, they gifted all the employees a automatic watch.
Ah,
But
yeah, okay.
mine wasn't working, whatever I did. So, still have it somewhere. Didn't throw it out, but nah, didn't like me, that thing. It didn't like me.
I have some beautiful mechanical watches, which are just for winding up. Problem there, if they're older, they are not very precise. They, oh, there is a big dam here,
Dum, dum,
yeah,
dum.
quite a big one. So you have to basically adjust them every day.
Yeah. The good thing is with that smartwatch, I just need to connect it back to the phone and it synchronizes itself if
Yeah,
something would be off.
I've got the tools, so I can do a little bit of work on watches, but it's like the old watches. Very often inside, you can actually there is a place where you can move a bit, which is marked plus and minus, and that way you can make the watch a little faster or a little slower. So
Mm-hmm.
if you keep doing that until it is in its optimal setting, you don't have to constantly correct the time.
Yeah.
But that's fiddly work.
Oh, yeah.
And there are some watches, quite a few, which behave differently depending on how you position them. So there are watches which, if you put them on your table in the evening and they're lying on their side, they might be fast, But if you put them down flat, they are okay, or the other way around. So the speed of the watch changes with the position of the watch.
They are fascinating.
Yeah. And when you look at a quartz watch inside, it's an absolute letdown because there's hardly anything mechanical. It's just a little electric circuit board and very little mechanical stuff. So it's a lot more rewarding to see the inside of a mechanical watch than a
Yes.
quartz watch.
With all the little wheels and springs
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
turny thingies.
Yeah, and of course I also followed a little bit the sort of history of watchmaking, and I tried to buy certain famous brands. Well, sometimes you're lucky on eBay somebody sells something, they don't know exactly what they are selling, and you can have a bargain. We have a place which is the place where I had that huge traffic jam on my holiday trip, Pforzheim.
Yeah.
And that for quite a long time was the center of the German watch industry.
Oh.
And there are quite a few brand names which some of them still exist, but many of them don't exist anymore. So it's one of my aims to buy watches from these industries, you know. Some are quite famous for insiders, probably not so much for everyone else, but there's a firm which they, for example, they produced watches for the pilots in World War Two, and of course these are priceless. You can't afford to buy them, but I mean they still have this sort of quality.
Yeah. There was a tail in the picture a moment ago. Mrs. Kitty is again on her cat tree.
Yeah, it's the time. It's the time.
Yeah. She showed her human.
Well, we're on the approach to the last airport.
Yeah. We timed this time very good.
Yeah.
Tomorrow I'll need to get pretty early out of bed. I have no car. I need to go by train tomorrow.
When do you actually get the car that you bought?
I'm waiting. I'm waiting on the auto shop. Since they needed to install the Anhängevorrichtung.
Tow bar.
Thank you. And they were pretty busy, but they had their capacity pretty maxed out at the moment. So it said middle to end of October.
Yeah, okay.
Just a few more days.
You will have a permanent tow bar on that one.
Yes.
That's much better. I have a one which I can take off, which basically sounds good, but in reality is a pain in the neck.
Yeah, and the other thing with the tow bar, which you can put in and out in a mechanism, there we saw a video on YouTube where a guy had such a tow bar and could not put it down anymore because something went bye-bye in there, and so he could not pull his caravan back home
That would be nasty.
in
But
the
I mean,
middle of Spain.
I would never take off the tow bar when I'm on holiday. I would leave it while I'm on holiday. But normally at this time, I would take it off because I know that I will not need it until next spring. But what my solution now is simple, because at the end of this month, I will probably get my winter tires put on, and I will ask these guys nicely if they can take the tow bar off.
Yeah.
And then when I get rid of my winter tires next spring, I will ask them nicely to put it back on.
Yeah.
So, nothing. Because if I do it, I will virtually have to lie down on the street under the car to do
Yeah.
it correctly.
Uh,
And at my age, my agility, that is a major enterprise.
Yeah, but the thing with the cars what we have at the moment, my not the holiday car is in the repair shop, but my normal day-to-day car, because they did not have specific muffs to repair it.
Ja, ja.
Das sind ja Muttern-Muffs, oder?
Muttern,
Yeah?
nuts.
Oh, sorry. Those thingies.
Yeah. There are nuts and there are bolts. So the
Yeah.
bolts go into the nuts. Yeah.
They ordered stuff. They needed to order the nuts. The other stuff they had at the store, at the repair shop.
Yeah.
So why do I have everything else but not the thingies where you put that together?
Because it's nuts.
Yes.
It's nuts. There's another dam. God, they do like their dams here.
Yes. How are things going? Well, they aren't going, they're flying, Keyboard Cat. And Mrs.
They're
Kitty
almost
gets
there.
restless. So we're approaching midnight over here. And the kitty says to her human, I want you to go to bed, that I can lie down and rest.
That's a big dam with power poles and everything.
Yeah. Hydro power plant. They wouldn't they be stupid if they don't do that?
Yeah. Yeah,
Your
I mean,
weekend has finally started. Congratulations.
That sounds good.
I have to survive another day.
Where is this thing?
Hiding. Rawr.
Oh, it's over there. Yeah, I see it.
Fry, yay!
Oh, we're by the airport.
Yeah, almost. Almost. Just around the river bend.
I'm almost on final now.
Overfly the dam down and
Dum,
Yeah, and then
dum,
do
dum.
basically do a U-turn, and that gets you to the airport.
then you're gonna overfly the airport, I think.
And on Saturday there will be yummy coffee. Yay!
Oh, you need some yummy cake with the yummy coffee.
No, I don't.
No?
No. My scale says no.
Yes, that's a different story. I know that very well. I think my scale is the same. In fact, you know what? My scale is from Austria. Maybe they are related.
That's the problem. Yeah.
Maybe they
Yeah.
But just
banded together.
throw out the scale and problem solved.
Not that easy, cat, but not
Not
that
really.
easy.
Not really.
I don't have a scale, so I don't know my weight. So yeah,
I don't think you are in. Virtually, you are not in the same weight class.
probably not.
Nah,
But yeah, never worried about it.
cat, but you're definitely not in the same weight class. Keyboard cat haven't been on a scale for a long time. Well, there are just two opportunities. Either you step on the scale and says, "Yay! That's less than I thought," or you step on the scale and says, "Oh boy."
And say shit. And for some reason, it's usually the second.
That's why I don't have one.
What cat,
And
but
I remember
Eh.
I used to have electrical scales, with digital displays. And again, I had the problem that constantly my batteries ran out. And then I found one on the internet, which is Austrian, which is purely mechanical. It's the old type of scale. It's not as precise as a digital one, but I mean, I don't need to know how many grams I weigh.
just a ballpark figure to cry.
Exactly, and that one works every time I step on it. Yeah, that's the thing with the clothing. But let me tell you, keyboard cat, it sort of sneaks up on you. You think, oh, I can wear these trousers until they fall apart. And then one day you find that no, you have actually outgrown these trousers. And to prevent that, I find it useful to every now and again, not daily, have a look at the scales.
So I vacated the runway in a certain kind of way.
Incoming.
So this place is called Vava.
The airport is called Kainji.
Yeah. And then we have the Federal College of Freshwater Fisheries.
And that's the Kanji Lake.
And we have the National Institute for Freshwater Fishing. So they obviously go in for fish. How do you say fish? Aquaculture or something like that.
Yeah. Here comes the cat bat. The catus batus. And another
Yeah, there is.
aspect of scale and having not much cake. No cake is not an opinion. Is every kilo you have less, you can put more in the caravan or in your car whilst
That's a
traveling.
that's
a very,
motivation.
a very good point. Yeah.
Exactly.
But make sure that kilo is nothing to eat. Otherwise, that effect will be lost very quickly.
I can't say we had few to munch on, or less to munch on than at home. But actually, I hold the number of the scale
Yeah.
when on holiday. So fingers
Well, that's
crossed.
because you're usually moving around more when you're on holiday.
Yes and no. But you also munch
When
more and other stuff.
yeah, I mean, one of the things that I found to my surprise when I was in France for the whole 10 days, I didn't eat pasta one single time. And that is something that definitely helps with the weight.
For me, it was no sweet soda.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean I had water all the time, but with holy, there is no sugar in it. We have some flavors of them. So yeah, a lot of contrails. Yes,
Oh,
better than
yesterday
chemtrails.
over my town here, the sky was full of contrails. There's almost more contrails than the blue sky. It was amazing.
You had a sky painting.
Yeah.
Did
And
I?
even my mum got the idea that they must have something like road up there. I said, yes, they do.
Aww. Did I actually show you the pink chemtrails at Fehmarn?
Yes. Hmm.
They were so pretty.
Oops.
I was freezing, but I did not want to go inside and waited till the sun was all the way down. There were so many planes above my head. So there comes Sally Death. So my camp is out. That's one thing I would like to see with camp out utilities. If other people throw in their camp, you would see them natively and
Yeah,
not.
yeah.
But I guess that's the
Not with that.
sim. That string
Yeah.
of numbers and
That
letters and
pretty big string of numbers. Yeah.
that link code, whatever. I want to see butter landing now.
No pressure.
No.
Weird, I don't see anyone. That's so typical of the sim that
I'm standing on your left wing.
Yeah, no, I see you guys, but I mean, I meant I don't see anyone coming in for landing, which is
It's just about to touch down.
yeah, nothing there, nothing for me to see.
What?
I think that was a bouncy.
Yeah, a little bouncy bouncy. But down he is. Twinkie.
Since we last took off, the livery has totally changed.
For me, not. He wasn't a
It
blue
it
for
used
me.
to be it used to be sort of dark. Yours is different again. For me, it's a red one. Dexter, it says.
It says what?
Dexter, as in Dexter's laboratory. It says on that livery.
The license plate. So. There we have the guys. Here we go. Then cheesecake or fromage or
Fromage.
okie dokie. I got my picture. So,
Mhm.
is there a way to make it a little bit more fancier? Yes, that's fancier. Over there in real life, there is night time, as over here. Should be almost same time zone, shouldn't
Yeah,
we?
no, should be. Should be.
So, guys, thank you for flying along, for spending the evening with us. We see each other on Saturday, 1900 Zulu time, again with the peaks of Pakistan. We make a part
Or
2.
whatever. Tajikistan or
The peaks
India,
of
whatever.
the peaks of the Stanlands
Yes.
in 2024. This will be a fun. I'm trying to take the 850 out, the TBM 850, since the 930 made this with autopilot again. So
Yeah. That
nah,
was stupid.
don't want to have this again. So
Probably stick with the Pilatus. Yeah.
yeah, also nice plane.
Yeah.
So guys, have a great Friday. Come good into the evening. Weekend, not evening. We're already in the evening or soon morning. We're signing out. I'm rambling stupid things, so have a good night, guys.
Good
We
night.
are out, and I need a button. I need the button. Where's the button? There it is.